Welcome back to Coder Bear TV. So today we're going to talk about the Allwood Birch series, give you a more in-depth walk around of this. But first I wanted to say thank you to everyone that I met at the Woodsman Festival. It was a great time. I didn't take any footage or anything or do any pictures. I was just going around talking to people, having a good time, checking out everything. I met lots of cool people. We're actually going to take some of these stickers and put them right on the Allwood for people that we have met. So when we were there, we did run into Mountaintop Outdoors, talked to him for a while. We did see Willie's Firewood, Russ, which he is the reason why I actually got the Allwood. And then he gave me a Gods and Guns and Sawdust sticker also. And then I also ran into Neighborly Homestead, talked to him for a little bit. Great guy also. I also ran into Hometown Acres. I also ran into Timber Cutter Patriot. Great guy. We talked for 5-10 minutes about all sorts of stuff and splitting, and we talked about the Allwood Birch series and Easton made in his 1222. He's a great guy. Love his videos on TikTok. He just shows all sorts of support to the wood community, which is awesome. Like I said, I also saw Hometown Acres. I talked to him for a good while. That was a cool experience for sure. And then Russ, obviously Willie's Firewood, which, like I said, he's one of the main reasons why I actually looked for the Allwood and found the Allwood. So that is really cool also. But otherwise, let's take a walk around on this. Like I said, I just wanted to say thank you for everyone I did talk to there. It was a great experience. But so we're just going to take a more in-depth walk through quick. And then we're going to get some splitting in. So like I said before, this is the Allwood Birch series. What I elected to go with was the 17-ton splitting force with a 20-inch stroke. I wanted the fastest cycle time I could get, which is anywhere between 4 to 5 seconds in and out, which is a fantastic cycle time. And like I said, Bobby Bardo over there at Allwood, I mean, they make a strong machine. I mean, it's just like Wolf Ridge. It's just like Easton made. You know, these top-of-the-line companies are making amazing wood splitters, and they're using AR 400 steel. You know, these things are not going to just rust out really quick or anything. These things are going to built to last. You know, the hydraulics, everything about these things, you split hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cords of wood, and this thing is just going to keep on pushing. The main reason why I decided to get the Allwood over the Wolf Ridge and or the Easton made was because the value. So this machine is a value machine. I was one of the first 10, so like I said, I got it for about $7,000. You can't ask for a better price. Now they're $8,000, but even then, for a 4 to 5 second cycle time, you have the auto cycle, which is just phenomenal. You know, you just let it go in and out, and you're going to grab another piece of wood, which is great. The hydraulic 4-way, I didn't think I was going to move it as much as I did. I love this thing. I move it up and down all the time to get the more precision splits that I would like. I like a good variety of some small, some big, some all-nighters. People love my variety size. And then the log lift, obviously it's a good extension, kind of like a working table, or also like when I have help, they just load the log lift over and over for me, and I just keep pounding the wood right through it. But yeah, this is a very well built machine. I love all the cutouts with the Allwood log splitters, Birch series, all this cutouts. You know, it's made right in the USA, like I said, in Michigan. And this thing, up here, which is awesome, none of these labels will ever wear off because they're all cut out. You will never not know what each of these valves do. And then underneath, there's your ram for your hydraulic 4-way. Now, these are highway towable. They do have, I think, torsion axles, if I remember correctly. They are highway towable, which a lot of these other companies, you only can tow it up to about 45 miles an hour. This, you can tow it 65, 70 and be perfectly fine, which is awesome. And once again, the log lift. Now, the log lift also has an add-on. As you can see, it's hard to see, but it has these little ridges and spikes of steel. That helps keep the wood on the log lift. So it's not going to slide all over the place. It's going to dig right in, and it's going to follow that, and you'll be able to roll it in good. And then obviously over here you have the power supply. Just one of the most reliable motors on the market. You have a Honda GX 390, strong, powerful motor, does everything you need it to. It's pretty great on fuel. Don't quote me, but I think this is a 1.5 gallon tank. I split the other day for 3 hours straight. I think I did about 3 full cord of wood in 1.5 gallons. I mean, for fuel efficiency, if you can split, basically that means I can split a cord on 1/2 gallon of fuel. I mean, that right there is a saver. One, I don't have to put fuel in it as much. And two, it's not costing a ton of money to make this firewood over here. So, and then you obviously on the back have a big hydraulic tank, which I'm going to start throwing those stickers on here in a second. And then you have a 2-inch receiver, obviously the jack, and I like that it's towable from the back. There is no towable spot from the front on this one, which is perfectly fine. I'm fine with this because I'm going to be getting a new elevator eventually, hopefully, but that elevator over there, you know, you back right up to the elevator and everything, right into wherever the wood pile is. And then in the front up here, we do have a stabilizer. So basically, you take the pin out and you can store it away up or down. But then when you come over and you want to set it up, flip it down, it brings the front perfectly level, and then you jack up the rear to bring everything fully level. And then I do like, as you can see all my scraps down there, the holes in here, it does give it the ability for the scraps to fall out. The only thing I do wish is that this log table was about 4 to 6 inches longer, because what I'm having is when Dad's helping me, if I don't have an elevator, when the wood comes through, once I get one set of wood here and I come back to split the next one to push out, sometimes the wood goes off the end and wants to fall before my dad can grab a piece. It's not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal at all, especially if you have an elevator. It's just going to go obviously push right in. So, but it was just one thing that I wish was like just that much more longer. But otherwise, guys, I'm going to show a quick video of me putting all the stickers on. Like I said, I appreciate all you guys that I talked to. Put the stickers on, maybe do a quick little splitting session. Not go crazy. Maybe I'll adjust the 4-way a bunch more, show you how that works. Obviously the auto cycle. So otherwise, guys, let's get into it. So the first one we're going to throw on is Neighborly Homestead. He's the first one I ran into at the show. Great guy. Check him out on YouTube. You won't be disappointed. He's got a 1222 also. So let's hope I can get this straight as I can. There we go. The first sticker is on, with many more to come. I'm going to try to make it to whatever events I can go to. Eventually I'm going to get stickers myself. Right now in the works of making a new I guess profile picture / emblem, and then it's going to be my sticker. Next one I got was from Willie's Firewood, so we'll throw that one on next. If you haven't, go check out Willie's Firewood. He has an Allwood also. I think it's the muscle wood, and that thing is an animal. He splits hundreds and hundreds of cords of wood through it every year. So we'll get Willie's Firewood right next to it. The God's Guns and Sawdust. That was also given to me by Willie's Firewood. Last is going to be Mountaintop Outdoors. I talked to him and his wife for a good 5, 10, 15 minutes. Great people, and I actually found out they're local to me. They're only an hour away from where I am. They sell tons of wood. They have a 37D Easton made, which that thing is an animal and just destroys any piece of wood that you put in there. It just goes right through it like it's nothing. So like I said, once again, I appreciate the sticker. Check them out, Mountaintop Outdoors. And just like that, my first event that I got to go to, met a lot of great people. Like I said, thank you again so much. Got my first stickers put on. So we'll see how many more events I can get to over the next year. Meet some cool people, maybe get some more stickers. I gotta get some of myself, but these are the first 4 going on. Let's see if we can get this hydraulic tank completely filled up by next year. So I think that's gonna about wrap it up today. We just split that whole face cord again in about 12 minutes this time. A lot more smaller splits and everything, but still 12 minutes, Allwood Birch face cord. I can live with that. So once again, I want to say thank you guys so much, everyone that I ran into, talked to. But otherwise, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this one right up. we got tons of wood to split. We're gonna split for another 2 hours or so. Hopefully get another 2-ish cords or more done. But I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.